Hey guys, it's Trisha, the left-handed stitcher, and I'm back. I was sick for a while, just a standard cold and a hellacious cough that came with it, an ear infection. Yeah. It took me about a month to kick it, and it really took a lot out of me. And when I finally got better physically, my depression hit a rough spot. I do really well most of the time, but every once in a while I hit a downward spiral that I can't pull out of, and then I just go through a gray period for a while. I have to roll with it and just do the best I can. Now I am starting to feel better, yay, and I'm starting to pick up some of the balls that I dropped, one of which includes Flosstube. So I am, let's see, while I was in my sick and gray period, my stitchy bug did not disappear, but it did slow down quite a bit. My Flosstube catch-up has begun. I went through my subscriber list, and the cool thing is when you hover over a person's name, I don't know if it was there before, I don't think it was, if Google added it recently or not, but it's makes it very easy. The little pop-up box that you get when you hover over the person's name, at the bottom of that box has the last video that they've posted. So I was able to determine who had posted videos since I had stopped watching, and so I made a list, and I'm working my way through that list. There's quite a bit, but I'll get to it. But for right now, I figured get an update out there. Say hi to everybody, and to thank the people who sent such warm words and thoughts. You know, because they missed me. It was awesome. So thank you, thank you. So tonight, I'm going to do whips and some finishes and some haul. I actually have a fair amount to get through because when I was just before I got sick, I was prepping to do an update and it just never happened. So now everything that was in that update and everything that's happened since, I'm gonna get through now. Tonight, maybe. We'll see. If it goes long, I might do the haul tomorrow, or maybe a completely another video. We'll see. Alright, so for my finishes, I've posted pictures of these on the Facebook site, but I know not everybody does Facebook, so I'm going to show them again. This is the one that I did for the Dumb Ways to Die Sal. It is my badger, and if I get real close you can read what it says. Go ahead, pet the cute badger. Yep, being from Wisconsin, when I was trying to think of a dumb way to die, that's what popped into my head. The pattern I found by doing a Google image search for badger cross stitch, and I saw the one that I liked. I clicked on it and it took me to Craftsy, where I was able to download it for $3, so it was really good. And he turned out so awesome. I love it. I love it. He's so cute. Alright, so the next one that I finished is for the Gloria and Pat Sal. I did this little freebie from their website. It's so cute. This is gonna get framed and sent to my best friend for her daughter's room. And let's see if I get up real close. This is the first time I have signed a cross stitch. I figured out that I really need to do all 3 of my initials, because if I do just my first and last name, which is TM, it looks like trademark. So I have to do all 3 letters. Now when I finished her and I measured what frame I needed an odd size. It was like a 4x7, I think, is what it came out to have equal margins around. And I was able to find one online and get it shipped to store to Kmart. And so I'm very happy. It was nice not have to order a custom frame for it. And so, yep, there she is. And then my next finish is for the sampler, Sal, and I finished my big wood sampler that I've shown you guys before. He's done, and look at the little fish and raccoons. They're so cute. And I love doing these road stitches. They were so much fun. So that's done, and now it turned out so beautiful. I love it. Alright, so now for my finishes. I have 2, but I don't have either one of them here to show you. One is the lighthouse from my mother-in-law. We got it framed, and it's hanging in her room. I meant to get it out of her room today so I could show it, but I forgot, and she's asleep now, so I'll show it the next update. And the other finished finish that I had is the little kit from the World of Cross Stitching, the Bee Bunny kit. I stitched it up and I sent it to my mom for Mother's Day. I have a little clip that I recorded in reference to that, and we'll see if I can put it right here. Okay, so this is my start on this cute little kit from the World of Cross Stitching magazine. Actually, 2 starts. The first one is on the right. It is using the materials that came with the kit, and after struggling with it for 3 days and really just not enjoying it, I decided to convert it over to my own materials. So I converted the colors to DMC, and I'm using my own Evenweave instead of the Aida that they provided, because the quality of the Aida was not very good, and there's a lot of fractional stitches, so it just made more sense to go to Evenweave for it. And as you can see, on the right is the first one. That is the 3rd strand of floss I was using, because they have it cut very short, and it was just such a pain to stop and start and stop and start and stop and start. And the floss didn't want to, stick together when you lick the ends, so I had to use my needle threader, which thankfully I had it with me, but I've been doing a floss lick start for so long, it just was kind of a pain. The one on the left is my start this evening. That is 1 thread of work and about 1/4 of the time spent on the first one. So needless to say, from now on, if I do any of these kits that are in the magazines, I will be converting them over to my own materials before I even try and start. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what it ended up looking like, and if this doesn't show up well, I might just throw a picture in here and give that a try. There he is. He turned out so adorable. So adorable. And I signed him too. Tiny, tiny little letters and numbers. But my mom loved it, so that turned out good. Alright, so now my whips. My oldest, still being worked on whip is my Cool Cardinal. So there he is so far. I still love him. He's going to turn out awesome. But, you know, it's a lot of the same back and forth, back and forth. So, we'll get through it. My next one is the Shamrock Circle that I was doing. This is how far I've gotten. I'm not really enjoying this one. I don't know why. The thread, the sulky thread, is not very easy to work with. I mean, it looks awesome. The variegation in it is pretty cool. But it tends to twist a lot. My coverage, I mean, this is 32 count, and my coverage on here, I don't know if it's because I'm up on it with, you know, magnification glasses when I'm working on it, but today I felt really unhappy about it. We'll see. I'm going to do a little bit more and decide what I want to do with this project. Alright, and then my next whip that I want to show you is my Flower of the Month series. Just yesterday I finished the second block, the violets, for February. And so now I have carnations and violets done, and I'm gridded the next block, so I will start working on that tomorrow. And I'd gone ahead and done the first 4 outlines and text because I needed to check my spacing to make sure it looked right, because I was arranging it myself, figuring out how much to put between the text and the block and how much to between the blocks and all that. So, but I think I love it. The proportions are all what I wanted them to be, and I'm so happy with the fabric I picked for this, because those colors are just popping right off of it. They are so gorgeous. But this little guy took me a while because it had a lot of confetti, you know, comparatively to this one, and coverage is a lot more, but it looks good. I did change one color in here, the darker of the yellows in the center. What it's charted is 740, and that's really orange. And when I did the first flower center, I just didn't feel like it was the right one, so I picked a slightly more yellowy orange to put in there, and it turned out really good. So the next block to do is the jonquil daffodils. So I have all my thread pulled for it and my pattern mounted and ready to go. So now all I need to do is stick this back into the Q-snap, and it'll be ready for me to start stitching on tomorrow. I'm loving doing these because they're so gorgeous. So, and then let's see, what else is there. My Emerald Mermaid hasn't really seen any work done, So she's looking the same, and my frosted pumpkin has become a UFO. He'll get finished sometime, but just it's not going to be anytime soon. And then the waving American flag is also put off on the back burner for now. But I will finish him because that's a gorgeous pattern. Alright, so that's it for whips and finishes. So, take a drink. Now I'm on to haul. And it seems like a lot, but this is about 4 months worth of stash enhancements. Alright, so first thing I want to show you is the Hade pattern that I ordered for the stitch along. Of course, that didn't get started because of the gray period, but he will get started because he is so cute and it's perfect. It's for my husband. He loves dragons, he loves reading, and he loves chocolate, so all three in one stitch. It's perfect. Okay, let's see. What else do I have? I made a list. So, I was up in Albuquerque last week for a medical appointment, and I stayed the night because my appointment was later in the day. So the next morning when I got up and checked out of the hotel, I went over to the cross-stitch store in Albuquerque. As far as I know, it's the only one in the state of New Mexico, which is sad, very sad. But it's my first time going to the shop. It's called Stitcher's Garden, and it was awesome. It's a smaller store, but she's got a lot of stuff packed in there, and Lori, she was incredible. She was fun to talk to, and I spent a fair amount. I actually I bought some patterns full price, and then I got 16 out of the dollar bin, and then I got a few out of a free bin. So I got quite a few patterns, and so I'm gonna show them to you now. These first few, I saw stitched examples on the wall and they looked awesome, so of course I had to buy them. The first is a little Lizzie Kate flowers limited edition kit. It comes with the fabric and the buttons or the beads, and stitch example. I'll see if I can post the picture here. But he's gorgeous, so yeah. Next one is Ink Circles Illumination. This one is awesome, and the little earth, that's just so nice. I love it. It jumped. This was the first one I picked up when I walked through the door. And this one, they had it on the wall with just the center part in a frame, and it looked gorgeous. It's by the Bay Needle Art, and it's called Heart to Heart. So, and this one didn't have a stitched example, but the picture is good enough that I just fell in love with it. It's by Keslins, called Vicky's Essence. Nice pink and green tonal swirly heart. And that one should be really fun to stitch. Turn out awesome. Alright, so the next one, I've been wanting to get this one for a while. It's Lizzie Kate's Fall Crazy. Just little inchies. They're very cute. Lizzie Kate's Halloween Trilogy. I needed this one for the Bon Appetit, and they had a stitched example of this one where they did their own buttons on it, and it looks awesome. So yeah, I might end up doing that one. And then we have a Heart and Hand Little Pumpkin in the Patch. Tiny little work, and it's so cute. 3 little blackbirds. This one just was so unique. I picked it up, I had to get it. Look at that. And it comes with the button and the button. It's by Art to Heart. And let's see if I can figure out where they're based out of. Nope, doesn't say. She had a lot of patterns from Art to Heart, so I don't know if they're local or not. And I hadn't heard of them before. This one was a stitched example that just looked awesome on the wall. Autumn by Cricket Collection. Number 304. And that one was just gorgeous. And this one, it was gorgeous. And, well, you guys know I'm not particular to, you know, alphabet samplers, but I can take those letters out very, very easily if I feel like it. And this is by Bent Creek, called Glory. And then this is the last thing I paid full price for. It is just by the Fabric Flare. It's their 32 count linen French polka dot. Just interesting. I'll find something that this will fit. So then the rest of the pile is either from the dollar bin or from the free bin. And I don't remember which is which. So I got the little Lizzie Kate's snippet, Be Mine Valentine. It's cute. And this one's adorable. I love it. More snow. Yep. And it's Val's little stuff. Let's see if I can get this one out of the package really easy. This is a one by For My Boys. I think she's not really, her stuff is, she stopped designing. This one is called Americana Blooms. And I love the flowers in there. And they're so unique. Alright, and this one is going to be so cute for a card. Very quick little stitch for a card. And that's block by block, designed by Craft Center of Fine Stitchery. It's called Thanks a Bunch. And if you're interested, there is their website. I don't know if they're still there or not. I haven't looked it up. And this was just a quick little stitch. That would probably be perfect for a card. And then, and that's Amy Brooken, yeah, designs. A lot of her stuff is super cute. It's just not my thing, but this was something I can relate to. And the next one is by Homespun Elegance. It's Bits and Pieces Heart Posies Needle Case. Something about that spoke to me, so I had it. I think this was in the free bin, so I pulled it. And this one I couldn't resist. It's the Lizzie Kate Bacon Bits. I love you more than bacon. I always wanted to get this one, so. The next we have By the Bay Needle Art, called The Tidal River No. 3. And not my thing particularly, but I know somebody who is a big fan of By the Bay, so I might be gifting this. And then Bent Creek Easter Surprise Photo Booth Set. Cute little rabbits. And this was in the free bin, and it comes with fabric and buttons, so I couldn't pass that up. And this one is by Cherrywood Design Studios, called Scary Halloween. A little triptych there, and a little Halloween poem that says, "The witches fly across the sky, the owls go hoo, 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 black cats yowl, green ghosts howl, scary Halloween to you." Next we have another By the Bay Needle Art, and this one kind of appealed to me. We'll see. It's called Autumn Cove. And look at the colors in those leaves. It's gorgeous. We have Lizzie Kate's Spring Crazy. And this one I've been wanting to get for a while. Cute little inchies. And this one I got for my son. It says, "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo." Cute. Alright, Sunflower Samplings, called Heart Samplers. And I think this was in the free bin. I think I got it because of that one right there that could be turned into a biscorno. It looks super cute. So, and then we got Lizzie Kate's Stitching Friends. This is cute. This one right here is the one that I think I'll do for my best friend. Alright, now we have, this was a stitched example, and it's actually just a free pattern that, you know, they were giving out, so she found a copy in her files and gave it to me. It's a pattern heart, Patriotic Heart 2011 Quaker Style by RETM. Yep, and again, it's just one of the ones that the needle shops gave out, not for sale. And this one is the Sam Sarah design, Steampunk Sea Serpent. He's awesome. He's so unique, look at that. Oh my. And this one, okay, I'm gonna pull that off. Yeah, he was, I don't remember if he was, I think he was dollar bin, but he's very unique. So, and the thing that's really unique is it comes with the little stocking to sew to it, so it's really 3D. That's pretty cool. And I love the whole, you know, just antique-y look of it. That was a good one. And Sam Sarah Design Studios Spring Flower Sampler. And this one just appealed to me. And it's very easily changed, you know, to remove the lettering if I want. And that little bunny down there, he's so cute. And this one, Heart and Hand Egg Hunt. Let the hunt begin. And the one thing I like about this is even though there's buttons on the pattern, if you don't put the buttons on, it doesn't detract from it. So that's cool. And this one's, I think it's going to turn out very pretty. It's by Erica Michaels, called Spring Iris. And there it is. I think the small square one might be what I do, but the one with the border looks pretty cool too. And this one is Heart and Hand 2004 Collector's Heart. And the reason I pulled this one out of the bin is I love the border. So I think I might borrow that border for something else that I do. And this one is another Erica Michaels called Tribute to Dad. And I think I can modify this, change it up for something else. We'll see. That was pretty cool. And I got just a few more. Heart and Hand Summer Fobs. And this one, that little ladybug is what caught my eye. So cute. And this one's by X Appeal, called Snowman Blessings 2. Yep. I love the one that says, "It doesn't show signs of stopping, so let it snow." And the other one says, "Starlight, star bright, guard my snowman through the night." So cute. And then the last one I have here is Twisted Threads Gingham Hearts. And this one was just unique, just kind of called to me. I like it. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but I just really liked it. Alright, so that's everything from the cross stitch store. I go back up to Albuquerque in a couple of weeks for my pre-op appointment, and I will be going back to Stitcher's Garden, and then I go back up for my surgery towards the end of June. We'll see. Maybe I'll go before my appointment, because I don't think I'll be in any condition to go after. Ooh, one thing I meant to show you guys, the Bee Bunny card that I did, because I converted to DMCs, in case anybody is interested and wants to do it with DMCs as well. There is my conversions list. If you guys can't read that, because I did do it in green pen, let me know. I'll write it down and put it in the description for you guys, or the comments, whichever. Alright, so I'm going to move that pile off to the side, and then go on to well, let's just start from the front of the pile. My threads, the Gentle Arts sampler threads for this pattern, I couldn't show them last time because they hadn't arrived. They actually were ordered from a site I normally don't order from, and it just took a little while, which no biggie. I wasn't in a hurry, so, and I got a good deal on this, excellent price. So now I have the threads to do this. I just have to decide on what fabric, what color fabric I want to put it on. So let's just start a little pile over here. This. my pattern that I ordered, the Celtic Christmas, came. So now I have that, and I ordered fabric for it. I did not like the green. I don't know that. Let's see. What they have it on is a green brown, and I think that's just not the perfect color for it. So I contacted 123 Stitch and I asked them, what would you guys recommend in an even weave? Because I stitch on linens, but I don't like to, so if I have a choice, I will pick an even weave, usually a Lugana. So they recommended this. It is a 28 count new khaki Lugana. So I don't know, what do you think? It's close, but it's not as green. So I think she's gonna look awesome. I'll do a floss toss on here before I start stitching it. Yeah, so I'm ready. I think I ordered, can't remember if I ordered the beads already. I think I did. We'll see. If not, it's easy for me to get those ordered. Alright, and then yep, I got another fabric. It's just 18 count antique white Ada. This is for my Haid, so that'll get used up soon. And then I got 3 small pieces of different colors. Nothing specific. I wanted to have examples, to pick from when I'm doing smalls. This is a 32 count summer khaki Belfast. So yep, it's a linen, but it has such a unique look to it, so it'll get used. I got a 32 count charcoal gray Lugana. Yeah, Lugana. There, and I got a 28 count navy Lugana. I think I had a purpose for this because I ordered a slightly larger piece than the others, but for the life of me right now I can't remember what it is. It'll come to me though, eventually. So there's that. My order from Crazy Annie's showed up, and so I got my threads for Shades of Gold, and I had ordered 2 fabrics from 123 Stitch because I didn't know exactly which one I wanted to use. One is a 40 count platinum Newcastle linen, and the other is a 40 count cream Newcastle linen. And so one is very cream and the other is more neutral brownish. And I did a floss toss on there and decided the platinum is definitely the one that I'm gonna go with when I do this project. So the next thing in the pile is I ordered this Amazon Marketplace. I got a good deal on it. It is Paul Yvonne's Pillows Floral booklet, and this is an awesome booklet. So, I don't really like most of what Paul Yvonne does, so when I found that she did just florals, this is what I am going to do for the Paul Yvonne Stitch Along next year. So let me show you. It has, see if I can get pictures, good pictures for you. Alright. So you have hydrangea. This is the one I thought I was going to do, but oh, talk about backstitch hell in this thing. So I don't know. They have a roses pillow and the iris pillow, and I think I've decided this is the one I am going to do, because we have some irises planted out front in the house. My mother-in-law planted a little flower garden, and the irises bloomed this year and they were gorgeous, so I think that's what I'm doing. And it has a reasonable amount of backstitch in it. Also in the booklet you have wild roses. There's a pink, light pink, a dark pink, and a combination in there. And then there is black-eyed Susans and magnolia. This is very pretty, but where I grew up there weren't magnolias, so I don't really identify with them. Very pretty zinnias there, and oh, there's the roses. Yep, that's all of them. I mean, for what I paid for this book, I got an awesome deal, and there's a lot of patterns. So I'm doing that one. I might eventually do this one, and I think I'll do this one or this one. I can't decide between either one because they're both pink. So I'm very happy I found this. And because the pocket sampler for Dad was so cute, I figured I would go ahead and get the pocket sampler for Mom. It's cute, and I got it with the charm, so decent little price for it. And this is Hand and Heart, their little pocket sampler series. Cute. And then I also got Heart and Hand acorns, just because it spoke to me. I picked up the Ultimate Christmas Cross-Stitch Collection. This book magazine right here. I think the things in it that called to me. Let's see if I can find them real quick. There's a few kind of cute ones, but this one is bows in cross-stitch. 3D. They look, that's just awesome. And then a lot of cute stuff, but the one that really spoke to me, here we go, is Nordic Santas. They're just so cute. I love the design. So there's that. And there's a lot. Now the Joan Elliott Christmas Angel, I don't really care for, so I'm not going to do her. I mean, she's pretty, but nothing about her just really speaks to me. And then there's one more I'll just show you, maybe. Yeah, this little snowman. Let's see if I can get it without showing you the pattern. He's cute. So, got that. And then I picked this up. Bewitching Cross Stitch by Joan Elliott. And the reason I got it is I saw a stitched example in a YouTube video. It was stitching in South Africa. She had done this little mini Celtic pillow, and it's gorgeous. So that's what I'm doing for the Joan Elliott stitch along. the bigger piece is the Celtic wheel, and it's gorgeous. My husband already said he really wants me to do that one. And then I think, you know, since I've gotten behind on the stitch alongs, the ones that have already passed start dates, if I feel like starting them, I'll start them. And the ones that are coming up, I'll try to start on their start dates. So, like I said, life is what happens when you make plans. I figured for the Harry Potter, I could do the Snowy Owl cross stitch in this one, and what was the other one that I planned to do? I think that's it for now. Yep. So, alright, let's move on, because I can't resist these. I ordered the ink circles for seasonal mandalas. And this was, I bought this even before I saw, you know, real life stitched examples. Stitcher's Garden, she had some of these that people had done. They were putting them in the tops of boxes, wooden boxes, and they were gorgeous. Love them. Just move that aside. And then I have fallen in love with, I really wasn't sure at first, but the more I saw it, it just grew on me. The Year in Chalk series by Handson Design. They're releasing them month by month, so Let It Snow was one of the first ones, and that one is so cute. And I think these are the newer ones. May Luck Be Yours and Spring. So what I did, I ordered the little backer board to put them on. The website has really good instructions for how to finish these guys, and then putting Velcro on here and Velcro on the back of them so you can change them out throughout the year. So, good. And I ordered all of the floss that I'm going to need for the entire series. I don't know exactly how much of the white I'm going to be using, because that's the main color that's used throughout. And then each month has an accent color. So here you have the minty green, the blue green, you have pink, spring green, and a yellow. So I looked up what all is needed for the entire year, and so I ordered a few skeins of the white, and if I run out I will order more when I need it. And this is by Gentle Art Simply Shaker series called Chalk. It's just a nice blue white, and it has a very subtle tonal variegation. Got that, and then all of the accent colors throughout the year. Pink is Tea Rose. I think the blue that was used in the first one is Tropical Ocean. It's a teal color. And let's see, there are two yellows. So I don't know which one was in the pattern I showed, but you have Ohio Lemon Pie and Lemon Drops. Very light green, and the green is Avocado, and the one that's more springy is called Mistletoe. And then there's sunflower, nice orange, and a more vibrant orange. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be the October one. We'll see. Called Carrot. Yeah. And then we have Wood Rose, Schoolhouse Red, Ginger Snap, and Geranium. Very pretty red, pinky red. So those are all of the accent colors I'm going to need. And I got these, can't remember exactly with the site. There's a couple that I go to other than 123, that one of them has occasionally a very good deal on hand-dyed threads. So I got them on that good deal. And then instead of ordering little pieces of the chalkboard colored fabric, which is called gunmetal gray, it's a Weeks Dye Works 32 count. I did the calculations of what I would need for each little piece and do my edging around so that I don't have to use so much of the fabric in order to get it into my Q-snap. And I figured out I can get all of them out of one piece of 26 by 35 gunmetal gray fabric. So, don't know when I'm going to start these. Who knows? But I will continue to collect the patterns so I am ready to do it when the mood strikes. So that's that. Getting close to the end. I ordered this. This is 32 count summer khaki, which they stopped making it. I'd had it in my wish list on the 123 Stitch site for a while because I have a cross stitch project that I've had in my to-do pile for a while, and I originally had gotten the recommended fabric, which is a DMC Ada in a real natural color. This was back before the internet shopping was a big thing. It took me a while to find that color of fabric. But now that I'm looking at doing my project, I'll show it to you some other time, but I decided I want to do it on an Evenweave, since I have a lot more experience and I think there's a fair amount of open space in the pattern, so Evenweave. And I had ordered several samples of different colors of, tan, gray, tan, and brown from 123 Stitch, and determined that this was the perfect color. This is what most closely matched the Ada, and I did a floss toss. And this is the one where none of the colors fade into, so. And then it disappeared off the 123 Stitch site. And I went looking for it. I found it on another site. I don't remember exactly where it was. If you're interested, I don't know. She probably doesn't have any more. I ordered a very large piece from her. Well, not horribly large, 18 by 26. So this is the size that I will need, and it's a 32 count, so size that I will need for the one project that I want to do. It is in my definitely due someday pile. So I'm glad I found it, because it's gotten really scarce. And I really didn't want to have to try to find another fabric for it. So happy I got it. And then, oh yeah, the threads for the pocket sampler for Mom that I don't already have. I ordered, and it's parchment, antique rose, and cranberry. So I did already have a few colors, so I didn't need to order them all, which is cool. And then that's it. Oh, one thing that I told you about that came in is my rose DMC kit came in. So gorgeous. And look at that range of pinks. Okay. One thing I want to show you before I go is I bought some, since I have so many projects going on at one time, I ordered some more Q-snaps, 8x8s, and I made grime guards for them. And I also, I made them for the 8x8 configuration, and I made ones for an 8x9.5 configuration. So if I need a little bit more room in one direction, I can remove the skinny connector piece and put the wide connector piece in on two sides, and it'll bump it out just that much, which sometimes is perfect for what I need. So I have grime guards for each of them for the two configurations that I will probably use them the most in. And this gorgeous, gorgeous butterfly fabric that I got at Joann's. It's gorgeous. Nope, that was inside out. Wow, had it inside out. So there it is, right side out. Gorgeous. And then, last thing to show you tonight. Take a drink real quick. Is I have found the perfect traveling Ort jar. It is this little coin purse, little leather coin purse. I got it from Services on Base. And it's so nice because you open it, you just squeeze it and it opens up. You throw your in and then pops right closed when you let go. And nothing falls out. And the cool thing, the super cool thing, is my favorite, absolute favorite stitching scissors are these cotton candy ones. They're awesome because they're small, they're super sharp, got tiny little points, and they're not expensive. They're only like $7. These are the only ones that I buy now because they're just that great. And you can't get them on 1-2-3 Stitch. Ask them. Their distributor, supplier just doesn't carry them. So whenever I'm placing an order from Nordic Needle, carries them. Anita's Little Stitches carries them. Silver Needle, his website. And Stitch and Frog carries them, because I order from Stitch and Frog every once in a while. So whenever I place an order, I order a couple of these. Now I'm getting enough where I can put one in each project. It's awesome. And as you can see, they fit right down in there, and it closes. So I always have my ord jar and my scissors with me. I'm trying to find where I can source more of these. So, but yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So that's it for tonight. That's my update. Finally. So I will see you guys later. You guys have happy stitching. And